Hey lovelies, so I'm making this little quick video for you guys. Yeah, I know I'm not wearing my wig today. I thought I would do this video in my natural hair. Since I just got my hair cut, so I thought well, not just, but I got my hair cut recently, so I thought I'd show you guys this, my new haircut. But, yeah, so this is a very serious video. Today, the February 23rd, marks the fifth year anniversary of the day that my best friend, Serenity Kale, passed away. Serenity was my best friend for so long, and I'm trying to do this video without like bursting into tears, because I know I'm going to in about so many hours. But she was my best friend since before I could even remember anything. She was my friend for so long, and it's just like, I can't believe she was gone, and, you know, all this stuff. Serenity was diagnosed with, I can't remember what it's called, but some kind of cancer that kind of forms on the inside and kind of eats away, it starts eating away at your body, like, to where your outside looks perfectly normal, and you feel perfectly normal, but it's slowly eating away at you, and it's like, kind of, it gets to your heart. But hers started forming in her legs, to where she couldn't use them anymore. Like, they completely ate through the nervous system in her legs, so she became, handicapped. She had to be in a wheelchair. But then it started eating away at her body, to where she had to, like, it started eating away at her, like, torso, like, the bottom part of her torso, like, her hip area and all that stuff. She was diagnosed with this cancer at the age of 10. They don't know how she got it. They don't know how it started forming in her body. It just did. I'm not sure what it's called. If anybody in the comment section, I can't remember what it's called, but if anybody would like to, refresh my memory, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I might look it up later, but that's gonna be after this video. It then started eating away to her heart, to where they basically had to, go in and kind of put not an artificial heart, but something, like a heart monitor, like, attached to her, to where, they found a way to make it so it would go around the heart, to where that's the only thing it couldn't touch. So they got that out. They got it off of her heart, and her heart was fine. But then it started eating away towards the brain. She became blind. She became kind of mute at, like, the last minute. Like, before her death, the last, if I recall from what her mom told me, because I wasn't there, I had school the next morning, so, yeah, the thing that facts is that I was woken up at 4 in the morning with a phone call from her mom saying that she had passed away. And, she, the last thing I remember telling her on the day before she died, because I went to the hospital the day before, was that I remember the last thing I told her was that she would always be a non-biological sister to me. And I told her, and I promised to her, that when I have my first daughter, I would name my daughter after her, because, she's the best person who was ever in my life. For so long, she always listened to me, and she always, was there for me when I needed her. I'd always call her on the phone when I couldn't go to the hospital. I would always, talk to her when I wanted to, and, I'd text her when I needed to and all that stuff. And when I was really going through bad times, I've been through, like, she's talked me through all of my, I've had suicide attempts that she's talked me through. I've had bad breakups that she's talked me through. I've had basically a lot of things. She's talked me through so much, and to where I want her memory to be, you know, to live on through my future daughter if I ever have one. Um, so if I ever have a daughter, my first daughter will be named Serenity, no matter what. And I really would love just to see the smiling face on my daughter every time I call her name. But, Serenity, the reason I promised Serenity that I would name my first daughter after her is because Serenity believed, because her family, you know, I'm not gonna sound rude here, but her family were a bunch of hippies. They were literally hippies. Um, um, she, she believed that a soul doesn't, you know, go on, like, you know, somebody's soul doesn't go to heaven or something like that. The soul lives on until somebody who that person knew names someone in their family after that person. So the reason I believed that I would, or the reason that I promised her that I would name my first daughter after her, is because she wanted to continue to be in my life. So she wanted to live on through my future daughter. That's what she wanted. That's what she was wanting to do. She wanted to continue to be there for me when I needed her. Trying my best not to seriously burst into tears here. But every year, another thing her family promised is that we wouldn't try to be sad on this day. We would try to be happy. So every year, me and her family go to her grave, and we end up having a picnic on the grave, and we leave a spot right open, right where her grave is, to act like she's sitting there with us. Even though she's not. Like, we know she's not, but, you know, it's nice to pretend, and nice to feel something happy. But, so, every year, we sit at the grave, we have a little small picnic, we reminisce of what's happened in the past year, because, you know, I don't really see her family that much anymore. I used to see them all the time when I was in my little photography business, and I would talk to them all the time. I'd take photos of her older and her older and two younger sisters. And, me and her family and my friend Raven would all get together, today, and, or on the 23rd every year, ever since she passed away. And we would just, you know, talk. So we basically, you know, reminisce and all that stuff, and it's just a wonderful thing, you know, to talk it out to everybody, and talk out our lives to everybody, and, you know, act like she's there with us, and give advice to each other of what we think that she would say, and stuff like that, if we're having hard times. But, it's just a wonderful thing if you think about it. But, when I was, little, when me and Serenity first met, I used to always love hanging out with her and her family because her mom was amazing. I mean, I know some people with long as hell hair, but I mean, Serenity's mom has been growing her hair out since she was 10. Serenity's mom is 36. Yeah, Serenity's mom had her when she was 18. Or Serenity's mom had Serenity when she was 18. No, 36. 40. She's 40 years old. Sorry. I'm thinking of the day that Serenity passed away. Serenity's mom is 40 years old. So, yeah. It's been growing out since she was 40. She literally looks like, you know, like the real life Rapunzel. It's really long. But, Serenity died February 23rd of 2010. On her 18th birthday. It was kind of a weird thing to the fact that she died on the day that she was born. You know, on her 18th birthday, she never lived an extra. She only lived 4 hours of being an 18-year-old. And it's just, that's the one thing that I don't like about what happened. Like, if she had at least stayed an extra day, it would have been better for me. But, you know, her brain was just completely eaten away. It completely shut down her nervous system and just shut her down in general. So, this is to anybody who has lost a friend or family member, or even an animal, but some people count those as family members. Stay strong. Don't give up. And always think about them. Have something you own to remember them. Like this whistle, Serenity gave me this. I wear this every day. It's my token that I remember her by. It's, besides my memories, this is basically the only thing I have left of her. Until, I don't know if this is the very first time I'm making this video, but I will share it every year. And I'm just saying, always keep your friends and family really close, because even though it may hurt if they're gone, you still have those memories with them. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I am Koiki Uchiha, and I'm out.